Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasia, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. And I'm here with my editorial video blog for June of 2019. I want to thank you so much for coming by. Have you ever had a panic attack? If you have, I want you to know you're not alone. An estimated 6 million Americans alone are subject to panic attacks, at least occasionally. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, healthy or sick, or even what religion or race or belief system you have. Anyone, folks, anyone can have a panic attack. Believe me, if you ever have one, you're going to know it, though no one truly knows what causes them. I do know something myself about having panic attacks, because I'm occasionally subject to having one when driving with someone. Well, I'd like to tell you about a recent experience that I had with a panic attack that my guides helped me work through in a very unique but also very effective way. I was calm and relaxed. I was in the front passenger seat, armed with my hat and my earphones. I was playing calming brain waves and taking deep belly breaths. These are all my favorite preventive measures to not get panic attacks when driving. And all of a sudden, a car zipped from the right lane, 2 lanes over, through the 10 feet of space between the car I was in and the next car, and it continued across the remaining 3 lanes of traffic to end up in the left lane at something like 90 miles an hour. My husband, who was driving and unflappable as ever, just continued on, saying a silent prayer of thanks at the driver's good aim, while I felt the full torrent of a panic attack unleash from deep within me. Of course, I knew my husband couldn't deal with the screaming, crying, hitting, energy blasting beast that waited to break free as soon as I could breathe and see again. So I forced myself to breathe, eyes closed. I pulled my energy in with each breath. I gathered myself and my energy into a tiny, tiny ball within my heart, right here. And I held it there, solid and comforting. I shut my husband out. I shut the road out. I felt myself relax, and I felt my breath return to normal. The panic attack was over. Mentally, I looked at the little ball in my heart, right where my thymus gland would be, and I realized that I noticed the little ball that I'd created looked like a walnut, complete with its 2 ventricle nuts inside of the heart, inside of that nut. Its 2 halves looked like the 2 ventricles of my heart, now contained in a protective shell. I thank my guides for this new protection that they'd shared with me. And of course, now I'm sharing it with you. Well, later that night as I slept, something else happened. I dreamed that the walnut at my heart put down roots deep into the center of the earth through my feet. And they anchored me there. And then out of the top of the walnut began to grow a mighty trunk that made its way up through the crown of my head to a leafy canopy 100 feet above. As I watched, more and more branches grew, and then out of the tip of each branch grew a tiny, perfectly wrapped square gift, ribbon and all, dangling from each branch, the tip of each branch, like a ripe fruit. Out of the top of that tree, a second tree erupted, complete with its burden of gifts, and then still again a final tree of life came from that. In my dream, I realized the walnut was a gift from my guides. It was the first of many that would be offered to me and my many students all over the world as we begin this year's Kabbalah Pathworking class. I'm just feeling little chills all over as I tell you this. This class, my Kabbalah Pathworking class, begins July 10th. And I've already been working on its preparation, and so have my guides, as you can tell. The sudden appearance of that walnut was both a solution to my panic attack and a special early gift for me as I began the process of bringing this powerful class to you. What gifts will Kabbalah Pathworking bring to you? I'd love to find out. I hope that you're going to join me on July 10th and travel the many paths of the Tree of Life with me and my guides. The first class is an introduction, and it gives a great overview of the Kabbalah. Join me. I'm Sandy Anastasi. You'll find me online at www.sandyanastasi.com. You can read about me and my work there. Check out the many books, classes I've created that are available for you. Check out my upcoming Kabbalah Pathworking class and find out how to get registered for it. Right now I'm offering a lot of perks for that class, so now's the time to get on board if it interests you. I look forward to meeting you soon. Goodbye.